Hi, in this video, we're going to look at how we go about solving fractional equations. To do this, I'd like to look at some examples. Solve for x for the equation 2x over 3 is equal to 6. The aim here is to get the variable x by itself, and we start by multiplying out the denominator. Here we have a denominator of 3, so we can multiply this side by 3 and this side by 3. On the left hand side, the 3's cancel and we're left with 2x. On the right hand side, 6 multiplied by 3 is 18. Now to get x by itself, let's divide both sides by 2. On the left hand side, the 2's cancel and we're left with x. And on the right hand side, 18 divided by 2 gives us an answer of 9. Let's do another one. Solve for x. Here we have 4 over x is equal to 16 over 24. We have a denominator of x and a denominator of 24. So we have to multiply the terms by the lowest common denominator. To find the common denominator here, we can multiply 24 and x together, and we see that denominator will be 24x. So let's multiply 24x on this side, and again on this side. And now we can cancel. We have x and x, so we're left with 24 multiplied by 4. On the right hand side, the 24's cancel and we're left with 16x. Let's multiply 24 by 4. 4 times 4 is 16, 4 times 2 is 8, so we get 96 is equal to 16x. Divide both sides by 16 and we see that 4 is equal to x. Please remember that it does not matter which side of the equal sign your x is on, as long as it is positive and without a coefficient. Let's do another one. Here we have x plus 2 over 4 minus x minus 6 over 3 is equal to 1 over 2. We have 3 different denominators. As we have seen in previous videos on fractions, to find the lowest common denominator, we need to find the lowest common multiple between the denominators. 4 is double 2, so every multiple of 4 will also be a multiple of 2. Let's look at the multiples of 4 and 3. We have 4, 8, 12, and 16. Multiples of 3, 3, 6, 9, and 12. 12 is the common multiple of 4 and 3, and we can find it by multiplying 4 and 3 together. So let's multiply each term by 12. And now we can cancel. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So now we have 3 multiplied by the bracket x plus 2. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 12 divided by 3 is 4. And we get minus 4 multiplied by x minus 6. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 12 divided by 2 is 6. And we get 6 multiplied by 1, which is simply 6. The next step is to expand the brackets. I'm going to write them on this side. We have 3 multiplied by x, which is 3x. 3 multiplied by 2 gives us 6. Negative 4 multiplied by x is negative 4x. Negative 4 multiplied by 6 is positive 24. And these are all equal to 6. No, sorry. Begin here. Finally, we can add like terms. We have 3x minus 4x, which gives us negative x. 6 plus 24 is 30. And this is equal to 6. X is positive. No, it's not. Begin, edit, begin here. X is negative. So to make it positive, we move it to the right-hand side of the equal sign. On the left-hand side, we have 30. I'm going to move this 6 over here by making it negative 6. 30 minus 6 gives us 24, which is equal to x. Let's make some space and look at another example. Solve for x. Here we have 5 over 2a plus 1 over 6a minus 3 over a is equal to 2. A is in the denominator, which means it will be in our lowest common denominator as well. We've got a coefficient of 2, of 6, and of 1. 6 is a multiple of 1, 2, and 6. This means the lowest common denominator for all of these terms is 6a. So let's multiply 6a by every term in this equation. And now we can cancel. We have an a and an a. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So we're left with 3 multiplied by 5. Here the 6a's cancel, and we're left with positive 1. Here the a's cancel, and we're left with negative 6 multiplied by 3. 6a multiplied by 2 gives us 12a. Now we can expand our brackets. 3 multiplied by 5 is 15 plus 1. Negative 6 multiplied by 3 is negative 18. And these are all equal to 12a. Let's add our like terms. 15 plus 1 is 16. Minus 18 gives us negative 2, which is equal to 12a. Now to get a by itself, let's divide both sides by 12. Negative 2 over 12 over 12. These two cancel, and we get negative 2 over 12 is equal to a. But remember that when you're working with fractions, you want to leave your answer in the simplest form. 2 and 12 are both even, so we need to divide by 2. And we see that a is equal to negative 1 over 6. Let's do another one. Here we have 1 over x minus 3 over 2 is equal to 1 over 2x minus 4 over 3. X is in the denominator, so it will be in our lowest common denominator. 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. So we see our lowest common denominator is 6x. Let's multiply every term by 6x. And now we can cancel. Here our x's cancel, and we're left with 6 multiplied by 1, which is simply 6. Here 2 divided by 2 is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. And we have negative 3x multiplied by 3 is equal to, in this term, our x's cancel. Divided by 2, and we get 3. 3 multiplied by 1 is simply 3. In the last term, 3 divided by 3 is 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. And we get negative 2x multiplied by 4. Now we can expand our brackets. We have 6. And negative 3x multiplied by 3 gives us negative 9. Negative 9x is equal to 3. Negative 2x multiplied by 4 gives us negative 8x. And now we can solve for x. Remember that when you have got an x term on both sides of the equal sign, you need to move it to the side with the higher coefficient. Negative 8 is greater than negative 9. So we're going to leave negative 8 on this side, negative 8x. I'm going to move negative 9x by saying plus 9x. On the left-hand side, we've got a 6. I'm going to move this 3 over here and say minus 3. 6 minus 3 is 3. Negative 8x plus 9x gives us x. And we have now determined that x is equal to 3. Let's do another example. 3 over 5 minus 7 over x is equal to 7 over 4 minus 5 over 4x. We have an x in the denominator, which means x will be in our lowest common denominator. 5 multiplied by 4 is 20, so our LCD is 20x. Let's multiply each term by 20x. and now we can cancel. Divided by 5 gives us 1. 20 divided by 5 gives us 4. And we have 4x multiplied by 3. In our next term, the x's cancel, and we are left with negative 20 multiplied by 7 is equal to, divide 4 by 4 and we get 1, divide 20 by 4 and we get 5. And this becomes 5x multiplied by 7. In our final term, the x's cancel. 4 divided by 4 is 1, and 20 divided by 4 is 5. So we get negative 5 multiplied by 5. And now we can expand our brackets. 4x multiplied by 3 gives us 12x. Negative 20 multiplied by 7 gives us negative 140 is equal to 5x multiplied by 7 gives us 35x. Negative 5 multiplied by 5 is negative 25. We have an x term here and an x term here. 35 is the higher coefficient, so let's leave it where it is, 35x. We're going to move 12 to this side, and we say minus 12x. On the left-hand side, we've got negative 140, and we're going to move the negative 25 by saying plus 25. Negative 140 plus 25 gives us negative 115. 35 minus 12 is 23, so we get 23x. Now, if you get your calculator, 115 divided by 23 is 5. So we see that negative 5 is equal to x. Let's do one more. X minus 1 over 2x minus 1 over 2 is equal to 2x minus 5 over 3x squared. We have an x squared term in this equation. So in our lowest common denominator, we need to have x squared. 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. So we see the lowest common denominator is 6x squared. Let's multiply 6x squared by every term in the equation. And now we can cancel. We have an x here, so the exponent will cancel out. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. And we're left with 3x multiplied by x minus 1. In the second term, 2 divided by 2 is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. And we have negative 3x squared multiplied by 1, which is simply negative 3x squared, equal to, on the side, the x squareds cancel. 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 6 divided by 3 is 2. So we have 2, open bracket, 2x minus 5. And now we can expand our brackets. 3x multiplied by x gives us 3x squared. 3x multiplied by negative 1 is negative 3x. Then we have negative 3x squared is equal to 2 multiplied by 2x is 4x. 2 multiplied by negative 5 is negative 10. On the left-hand side of the equation, we have got 3x squared minus 3x squared. These two will cancel, and we're left with negative 3x is equal to 4x minus 10. Now we need to get our x terms on one side of the equation. 4 is the higher coefficient, so we're going to leave it where it is. Move the negative 3 by adding 3x on this side. And we move negative 10 to the left-hand side by making it positive. Now we can add our like terms. On the left-hand side, we've got 10. On the right-hand side, 4x plus 3x gives us 7x. To get x by itself, let's divide both sides by 7. 7's cancel, and we see that 10 over 7 is equal to x. And we have now solved this equation. You will see more examples like these in our upcoming videos.